friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Mal and I am the owner of Made by Mal. I think that's the first time I've said that since I rebranded. Anyway, in this Tumblr tutorial, we're gonna make a super easy, beginner-friendly design. We're gonna use a small sheet of pattern vinyl and, of course, some glitter to make a super cute can cooler. I had a lot of fun making this design and I hope that you all enjoy the tutorial. As always, if you do enjoy the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not already so you don't miss any of my new videos. As always, I'll have a full supply list of everything I'm using in this video listed and linked down below in the description box. Down there, you'll also find a link to join my Patreon group if you want more exclusive content from me. We also do giveaways, cup swaps. Tons of fun is happening in the Elite fam every single month, so if you want to get in on the fun, you can find that link down below, or you can go to patreon.com/elitefam. You'll also find links to my website, my Instagram page, my Facebook page, my Amazon storefront. All of that stuff is linked in the description box of every single one of my videos, so if you ever want to know what my code is for something, where you can buy my digital files, any of that information, be sure to check out the description box. Okay, I think that's it. I hope you all enjoy this tutorial. Let's go! All right, so we're going to start with a skinny can koozie from the Tipsy Magnolia, and I'm going to pop out this bottom little cap here. To do that, I use a small flathead screwdriver and a hammer, or at least let's pretend that I'm using a hammer. But basically what you're going to do is wedge that screwdriver into that little groove on the bottom of the cup, and then that bottom cap will just pop right off. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can just treat this the same way you would any other tumbler bottom, but I think it's fun to fill that bottom little well up with glitter. Gives a nice little fun effect at the bottom of the cup. We're going to start with the vinyl half of our tumbler. Now the vinyl that I'm using here is from Glamour Tribe Vinyl, and it's a tiny little sheet. So I've seen a lot of questions about like, what do you do with these? What do you use these for? How can I use these super small sheets of vinyl? And this is one way that you can use them. If you have smaller tumblers like mugs or these koozies, these smaller sheets of vinyl are the perfect size for them, and you don't have to use a super big sheet on a super tiny tumbler. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a half wrap. So I'm going to split my tumbler in half vertically, and then we'll wrap this vinyl on one half of the cup, and then we'll glitter the other side. So to wrap this on my tumbler, I'm going to secure one end of the vinyl down with my painter's tape after I've placed it exactly where I want it to go. I'm going to secure one end down so that it doesn't move while I'm applying it. And then I'm going to slowly release the backing as I push the vinyl onto the tumbler. So to start, I'm going to cut away about maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches of the backing, put that down on the tumbler first, and then I'll take my squeegee that has a felt edge on it, and I'll use that to push the rest of the vinyl onto the tumbler. Doing it this way always gives me the best result, but if there is another way that you prefer to do it, go for it. You can just do whatever you're comfortable with. So what I'm going to do after I've got the vinyl on the tumbler is trim up all of my edges. So I'm going to follow that straight line that I've got with my tape, trim off all of the excess vinyl from the top, the bottom, the sides, and make sure that we don't have any excess vinyl hanging out where it shouldn't be. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to reuse the same piece of tape to mask off the vinyl side of our tumbler. I want to protect that so I don't get any base paint or glitter or anything on that side that shouldn't be there. To base paint this side of our tumbler, I'm going to use my favorite acrylic paints. So I've got a light pink and a white here. And what I'm going to do is try my best to paint a little bit of an ombre. Painting ombres with acrylic paint by hand like this is always really difficult. It's definitely easier if you have spray paint, but when I made this cup, the weather was no bueno. So I'm doing it by hand, starting off with my pink, and then I'll move into my white and just try to blend those colors the best I can in the middle. In the end, it really isn't going to make a huge difference. It's not really going to show through that much. If you want to, you can always just base paint your cup with one color and still do a glitter ombre. You just want to make sure that you're base painting with something, because putting the glitter over the stainless steel, if you're not using silver glitter, usually doesn't always look the best. So base paint your cup however you feel comfortable, and then you can go in with your glitter after that. Once my paint is dry, I'm going to add a really thin layer of epoxy to my tumbler to adhere my glitter. I'm using the Flynn Sisters Supply Shop Fast Cure Epoxy here, and I'm applying like the tiniest amount of epoxy possible, maybe like max 1 milliliter. I'm going to spread that all over this half of the tumbler, and then I'm going to start with my chunky color. We're only going to use 2 colors of glitter. I know that's insane for a mal ombre, but we're going to try it and see how it goes. So for the chunky cut, I'm using Vows from Olive's Glitter Outlet. This is a chunky white and silver mix. It's got a lot of little pieces in there too, so it's going to give us some pretty good coverage, but the fine cut that we go in with on the top will help fill in all of those gaps down at the bottom as well. So I'm going to start out, as I always do with ombres, going pretty heavy on the very bottom of the tumbler, and then I'm going to tilt my cup downward and start to blend that color up into the pink section of the tumbler, lightening the coverage up the further up the tumbler I'm going, if that makes sense. Now for our fine cut color, we're going to use Make It Pink from Peachy Olive Glitters, and I'm going to cover basically my entire tumbler with this. So when we do it on that top pink section, we're just going to get obviously a really nice fine cut pink look. And then when we bring it down into the section where we put that Vows glitter, it's really going to just fill in any gaps that we have down there, make sure that we've got full coverage, but also help blend everything together, because this white glitter isn't so different from the light pink, especially because we kind of have that light pink base going. It's going to essentially like create that ombre look, but really we're only using 2 colors and we didn't have to do a bunch of blending back and forth. So if you are somebody that has a lot of trouble with ombres and getting things looking blended, this would probably be a really good place to start to practice fading those colors into each other. And then you can move on to more and more colors to blend and, get it looking ombre-ish. So anyway, once I've got that Make It Pink glitter on my tumbler, I'm going to tap off any excess, and then I'm going to remove all of the painter's tape from my cup so that the epoxy can cure and dry, and we won't have our tape cured to our tumbler and risk lifting all of our glitter up. After I've peeled up all my tape, I'm going to take just a post-it note here and I'm going to tap all my glitter down to make it lie flat. We are going to seal our glitter once this epoxy layer sits and cures for a couple hours, but I want to tap everything down to get that lying flat process started so that we don't have to do 1,000 coats of epoxy. We don't have to do a ton of sanding. We can just seal the glitter and then go right into epoxy and not have to worry about all of those chunky pieces giving us trouble later. So like I said, I let this epoxy sit for a couple hours, and now I'm going to go in with my 50-50 mixture of the Crystalac glitter glue and water, and I'm just going to brush that onto the glitter side of the tumbler first, again making sure all of that chunky glitter is lying as flat as possible. And then I'll also seal the vinyl side. You don't have to seal the vinyl side if you don't want to, but I figured since I was sealing the glitter side, I might as well just brush a little bit of it onto the vinyl side as well. I let the glitter glue layer dry for about 2 hours, and then I added 2 coats of epoxy to my tumbler. I'm using the Flynn Sisters Supply Shop Fast Cure Epoxy for both of these coats, and they're each pretty thin. I would say they were between like 10 and 15 milliliters, and I waited about 5 hours in between each coat. So after my second coat is cured, I can go in and do just a little bit of sanding. At this point, my cup is pretty smooth for the most part. All I'm going to sand here are the top and bottom rims. I'm going to avoid the middle part of the tumbler because I'm going to be putting a clear decal on there. I don't want to sand the surface and rough it up and then have to re-shine it back up again before I put the decal on. So I'm just going to take my 80 grit sanding block here and I'm going to sand that down really, really well. And then I'll clean the entire cup with some rubbing alcohol so that we can go in with all of our finishing details. So to start out here, we're going to do our vinyl striping. Now I'm going to use some really super thin strips of silver textured metallic vinyl, and I'm just going to place those right in the middle of the cup where our vinyl and our glitter meet. And I'm going to wrap them all the way around down into that little well at the bottom of the tumbler so that we can fill it in with the glitter and then make sure we don't have any lifting or anything down at the bottom of the cup. Now that we've got the vinyl down, we can fill in the glitter booty at the bottom of the tumbler. So I'm going to take my UV resin from Counterculture DIY and I'm going to mix in a little bit of Daddy from Peachy Olive Glitters, and I'm going to pour that into the big middle well of the tumbler, and then we're going to use a nice contrasting color for that outer ring. Of course, if you want to, you can use just one glitter down here. I like to do that a lot of the time because I'm not super good at getting those really clean lines down at the bottom of the cups yet. I still need to practice getting really, really good at my glitter booties. But anyway, yeah, you can do anything you want down here. Just have fun. This is a really fun little like extra thing that you can add to your cups. So after I cured that Daddy section for about 2 minutes under my UV lamp, I was ready to add the glitter to the outer ring of the bottom of the tumbler, and I decided to try and match one of the colors that we have in our decal, but we don't have in our vinyl that's on the other half of our tumbler. I wanted to tie that color in somewhere, somehow, so I decided to grab Cinna from Peachy Olive Glitters as well, and I'm going to use that on the outer ring of the bottom of the tumbler to tie in that kind of fiery orange color that we have as part of our decal. I did add a very thin clear coat of just the plain UV resin over those glitters to make sure that the bottom is nice and smooth. Because what I'm going to do next is take my paint pen and I'm going to draw a little like squiggly line border in between our two glitter colors down at the bottom here. You absolutely don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I did it on a koozie a little while back and I thought it looked kind of cute, so I decided to do it again. So I'm just going to take my white Posca paint pen, and as you can see, I'm going to draw a little squiggly line in between my two colors, and then I'm going to sign the bottom as well. I'm going to let that dry, and then we can go in and add our decal. The decal that I'm going to use on this tumbler is from BAMF Custom Creations and it says Chase Joy. I really loved how the colors in the decal matched the colors in the pattern vinyl that we used really, really well. So the decal choice on this tumbler was pretty much a no-brainer. So what I'm going to do here is cut all of this excess clear vinyl from around my decal. You don't have to do it this way if you don't want to. You can just take the backing off and slap that decal on your cup and call it a day. But I always like to cut around the edges just so that I'm working with a smaller piece. I feel like it's easier the smaller the decal is, but of course, just put it on however you think is best. So I'm going to use the hinge method here to apply my decal to make sure that it is centered within this half of my tumbler. So I'm going to put it where I want it on the cup with the backing still on, and then I'll secure one end of the decal down with a piece of my painter's tape, and then I will get rid of the backing and apply the decal to the cup. Now once I've got the decal applied to the tumbler, I can add my final 2 coats of epoxy. For my final 2 coats, as always, I'm using my Flynn Sisters Supply Shop Artist Cure epoxy because it provides much more UV protection than the Fast Cure, and I don't want my cups to yellow over time. So after my final 2 coats are cured, we are all done. I really hope you all enjoyed this simple little tumbler tutorial. I had so much fun at putting this together, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, you know what to do. Please hit the thumbs up button down below. Of course, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button too, so you don't miss any of my new videos. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, love you. Bye. Hello friends, thanks so much for watching this video. I want to say a huge special thank you to my elite fam, my channel members, and my subscribers. You all make this channel possible, so thank you so much for being part of the fam. If you want more exclusive content from me, you can join my elite fam at patreon.com/elitefam. You can find my tumblers and digital files on my website madebymalstudio.com. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram at madebymal_studio. Here's another video for you to check out, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Love you. Bye.